got an awesome new video for you today. I'm going to show you how easy it is to transfer my designs into your own journal. You can download these free printables at lifebywhitney.com to make it even easier. So if you're ready, let's get started right now. Okay, so I thought I would give you guys a run through of how I go through my spreads and what's going through on mine when I make them, and how to use printables from my website. This is the measurement printable for April. You can see the top is numbered 1 through 26 and down through 38. And when I'm transferring to the journal, I actually use my measurement printables too. And I write the numbers across, but I do every 5 or so. So when I'm transferring, it's easy to kind of reference, but I don't have to write every single number, and I will erase those when I get done. So I'm just going to go through. You'll see what this all means once I get done and the final product. I'm doing something a little different this month for April. I'm separating it into the different days, like what I have to do, because most of my Mondays and each day are pretty much the same. So I'm going to do what I generally have to do on Mondays, write them here, and then for the specific dates, I will write specific things I need to do that day, like Monday the 3rd, I'll write something, you know, etc., the 10th, the 17th. So if you look at the calendar, you'll see that there's an extra Saturday and Sunday in this month, so those are 5 tall. So anyways, I'm going to start out drawing. I'm going to reference the measurement template. If you look between 8 and 9, that's where I start the first line. So I start over here, and it's by squares, but it's also by the dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to start in between here. So there's going to be, I'll just put a dot there and grab my trusty old ruler. And then, so there's going to be 4 Mondays. If you just look at a calendar, you can kind of tell, but it'd be easier to start out at the bottom if you're just starting from scratch if it's a different month. Starting with Sundays first if you want, like this. Just so you don't run out of room going all the way up. So there's going to be 4 Tuesdays. Four Wednesdays, so it's 4 tall. And then there is actually 5 Saturdays and 5 Sundays in April, so these are going to be 5 tall each. And I'm going to list all the supplies I use in the description of this or on the blog post so you can find everything. I pretty much got everything off Amazon. So I'm just going to connect these lines and do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so now I've got it separated into 7 sections for each day of the week. Now, to figure out what numbers I put here, I'm going to see where the first is, and April starts on a Saturday. So this is going to be my Saturday column, so I'm going to go ahead and put the 1 there. And then just go all the way through. And I've never used this version before, this monthly, so we'll see how it works this month. I just thought it was a cool idea. Alright, so now we have our days laid out. I'm going to go ahead and draw the titles for the days over here. This is one of my favorite new pens. It's a Tombow, and I will link it in the description. I got 2. Alright, and up at the top up here, I'm just going to put the month little mini calendars. I got these stamps on Amazon, and I will share the link with y'all, but you can customize if you want the weeks to start on Monday or Sunday, which I always start with Monday. And then it has all the dates, and it has each calendar for whichever day of the month it starts on. So anyways, I think they're pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Mondays across, or the letters across the top. So I'm gonna do April, May, and June. Do the next 3 months. And sometimes for halving, I just will crease the page just a little bit and kind of tell where the halfway point is. Totally messed that one up, but that's okay. I'll make it even over here. So now I'm just gonna put the dates over here. So it's gonna be April, May, June, and my June was already out. So I'm gonna start with June over here. And now I'm going to look, depending on what day of the month it starts, I'm going to pick which of these stamps that I need. So it starts on a Saturday, April does, so I am going to choose this one. Okay, that worked okay. 31's barely showing. May, there is 31 days, so that starts on a Monday. And then June starts on a Thursday. Oh, and I should have blanked out the 31 there, but that's what our little tape is for. It's all good. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and write the title. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's pretty much the spread there, and you can do it with any month. Just make sure that maybe you start by counting the days and make sure that it turns out okay. So there's 30 days in April, so this is 30 tall. Just make sure you plan correctly if you're doing another month. So I'm gonna go ahead and write the title in here. This is freehand. I usually have a pencil outline, but here goes nothing. Alright, simple as can be. Thanks for following along. I'm going to go ahead and fill out a few things that I do just to get ready, because I know Mondays and Wednesdays, certain days I work, so I'm going to go ahead and jot those down. Fridays is when I send out my newsletters. And you can subscribe on the website if you'd like. And then Thursdays is when I share my blog posts for the weeklies. All right, stay tuned to see this all filled up at the end of April. Hope you guys enjoyed.